With the Lopez fight, what was it like going into the Lopez fight? Like, that was crazy fight. One of the best boxing matches I've ever seen. And we all won quite a bit of money on that, so thank you very much.
Yeah, we did.
No problem.
I told all the boys, I was like, don't hate me if I'm wrong, but I've got a very good feeling.
Yeah.
George pulls off it's not an upset to me because I was confident you were going to win. We all put a little bit of money down and I won a nice little bet, but that was lovely. But I think the difference with that, what was it like going into the Lopez fight? Such an underdog. You spent so much time away from your family. You missed a few really big moments here back home. The fight date changed, what, 3-4 times?
6-7 times.
6 or 7 times.
Yeah, we went for everything.
How did that take a toll on you? Did it just light a fire in your belly, more motivation? How did all that like make you feel like while you're out there?
Yeah, look, that preparation was like 9-10 months.
That's
constant.
crazy.
6-7, fight dates cancelled. He got COVID. It went from being on the Triller, having them do the event, to then obviously Matchroom getting it. So I went back and forth and so many different, dates passed. But I just stayed focused. I stayed in the trenches. I kept working hard, and that's how I feel. I feel the same now. I feel where, there's not that much buzz around anymore. I've got rid of a lot of baggage. And I'm just focused. I'm zoned in, and again, I got my back against the wall like I had in that fight. No one believed I'd do anything except for the small bunch of people. But I'm in that same position now, and that's where I love to be. That's where I thrive on.
Dangerous place to be, yeah.
Well, when a man loses everything, he becomes dangerous because he's got nothing to lose. So he's going to give it his all. In that last fight against Haney, I didn't have that, but in the Lopez fight, you could see that killer instinct, and I was prepared to die.
Because we watched
whatever he did, he could have hit me with everything, and I think he did hit me with everything, and I did go down, but he had to kill me, and I feel the same now.
That was
into
good.
the Haney fight
For sure.
We were watching the behind the scenes of like that whole, you were training, all the date changes and all that, man. Yeah, and then when you came out, you just looked like lightning in a bottle. Like that was insane. The first round knockdown, that was crazy.
Hey, we were screaming, bro. We were in my living
I got
room.
goosebumps. Like that was like when I watched that was the most surreal moment.
I've never been up like that, like for a fight in a long time. We were in my cinema room at home, and I was just on my feet nearly. After you dropped him in the first round, I was like, "Holy, we're gonna win some money here, boys."
Oh yeah, and you think after like putting him down the first round, it couldn't get any better. But the way the fight went round by round,
the fight was unreal.
I love in the background you can see Eddie Hearn just jump up straight away. That was great.
And then you also showed like a lot of resilience and stuff because obviously you got knocked down as well. Was it round 10?
Round 10, yeah. Look, I got put down, and we know Lopez is one of the most dangerous punchers, in the whole world of boxing.
For sure, he's got a lot of power in that weight class.
He definitely does. He's a big puncher, but I was so just motivated and inspired, and I knew in the back of my head that whatever it takes, if it's time for me to die in this ring, then whatever it takes, I had to get up. I knew that was my moment where this was make or break. Now, everyone's obviously heard I had my grandfather pass away. My birth of my third son as well.
Missed a lot of really
big moments. I missed a lot. I never got to grieve certain moments. I never got to enjoy certain moments throughout the whole preparation. So, that moment there was never going to break me.
Yeah.
Put me down, no problem. I'll get back up, and where the whole world thought he's done now. He's finished.
True championship mentality.
And you came back and
around
won
11 and 12.
11
and 12 is something to for the history for Australian boxing and sport here, sport in Australia.
And what's it like being in the ring with over there you didn't have many fans, everyone was just cheering for Haney. Like what's it like trying to do you just blank it out? How do you come over that?
Yeah, look, I was just so zoned in. I had that tunnel vision. That it did not matter. It didn't matter who was there, who was against me, who was there for me.
Yeah.
All that mattered was just, especially after all the postponements, so much bullshit going back and forth.
Yeah.
As long as me and Lopez were in that ring, facing off, that's all that mattered to me. And
must have felt good just to finally get in the ring and be like, here we are,
finally. Let it all out, yeah.
Especially when I landed that right hand, put him down, I said, okay, now we're in a fight.
I think that woke him up.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that caught him off guard.
It broke something because obviously he's gone around and said that he's been broken here and had all this going on, but that right hand there,